All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about a piece of equipment that's designed to solve one of the biggest headaches for anyone who needs absolute precision. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're capturing galaxies light years away or just measuring the ground right under your feet, this is a big deal.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Is your gear getting in your way? You ever get that feeling that the tools you're using are actually limiting your passion or maybe even compromising the accuracy of your professional work? It's a super common frustration, and if you felt it, trust me, you are not alone.
To really understand what a huge leap forward this is, we first have to talk about the old way of doing things. We got to look at the frustrating, nagging problems with the equipment that most of us have been stuck with until now.
Does any of this stuff sound familiar? I'm talking about those guiding errors that lead to blurry, trailed stars in your photos. Or maybe a shaky setup that just completely undermines a critical surveying job. And oh, the endless recalibration. It turns something you love into, let's be real, a total chore.
And for the longest time, this has been the dilemma, right? You either had to shell out for these massive, super complex and heavy mounts, or you just had to settle. You had to accept results that were, well, just okay. Good enough, but never, ever great.
But what if that whole dilemma was just a false choice all along? I mean, imagine a setup that isn't just stable, but is just flawlessly, ridiculously precise. Well, this is where things start to get really interesting.
The answer to all those frustrations we just talked about is the TeseeK ClearSky ST25 Pro. This thing was built from the ground up to completely eliminate those old problems. It's basically setting a whole new standard for what a mount like this can even do.
And I'm not exaggerating here. This device is engineered for a level of performance that, honestly, was almost unheard of before. So, what's the secret sauce? How does it actually work?
Well, it all comes down to the technology at its core. The real game changer is what's happening on the inside. It's a system that completely rewrites the rules for motion control.
Okay, this chart says it all. On the left, you've got your traditional worm gears. They're in a ton of mounts. They've got backlash, which is that tiny bit of slop when the gears change direction, and they've got periodic error. But then, look at the right. The harmonic drive system? Whoa. Backlash is practically gone. Periodic error is eliminated, and the motion, it is just unbelievably smooth and precise.
So, to put it simply, the harmonic drive is the engine that lets this mount track an object, whether it's a distant star or a survey marker, with an accuracy that the older systems just can't dream of matching. It's what makes this whole new level of precision possible. And here's what that actually means in the real world. If you're an astrophotographer, this incredible tracking means you can finally do those super long exposures without getting star trails. The result? You get these perfect pinpoint stars and unbelievably sharp images of galaxies and nebula. It just completely elevates your work. But get this, the innovation doesn't just stop with the drive system. That Pro in the name isn't just for show. As we're about to see, this mount is designed to be way more than just a tool for looking up at the sky. Of course, first and foremost, it absolutely crushes its main job, providing that rock-solid, stable platform for a telescope. That's the foundation you need to capture the cosmos with stunning clarity. But here is the really cool part, the twist. What makes the ST25 Pro so unique is its theodolite support. This feature basically transforms it from an astronomy mount into a dual-purpose precision tool that's just as powerful for work right here on Earth.
So think about who this helps. We're talking about professionals who need perfect alignment and measurement, surveyors out on a job site, civil engineers planning major infrastructure, construction crews working on complex projects. They can all tap into that same insane level of precision.
And on top of all that, it has two key features that just give you total peace of mind. First, the mechanical home function lets you return to a perfect starting point every single time without any fuss. That's a huge deal for remote work. And second, the patented mechanical limit is like a brilliant safety net that stops them on from turning too far and damaging your expensive camera or telescope. So when you put all of these pieces together, what does it really mean for you, the user? Well, it means this isn't just about getting a slightly better piece of equipment. It's about unlocking a whole new level of potential in whatever you do. At the end of the day, this mount is really an investment in three crucial things. It's an investment in the precision you need to get that perfect shot or measurement. It's an investment in the versatility to use one incredible tool for multiple high-stakes jobs. And it's an investment in the peace of mind you get from knowing your gear is reliable, safe, and is never going to let you down. It all kind of boils down to this simple but really powerful idea. Stop settling for good enough. It's a challenge, really. A call to move past the old limits and start demanding a much higher standard from the tools we rely on.
And that leaves us with one last big question. Whether your canvas is the night sky or a piece of land here on Earth, just think about it for a second. What could you truly create if perfect precision was no longer your biggest hurdle, but your greatest strength?